'Tis the season to shine with H&M. Discover the holiday collection and find fashionable pieces for your wardrobe or for under the tree. Get inspired and dazzle with this year's glam. From tuxedo styles, bow detailed pieces, impressive prints, and more. From unforgettable looks to unforgettable gifts. With fashion finds to home decor, find it all at H&M. Treat your loved ones and yourself this season. Shop in-store or at hm.com.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the new app Byte. I think that's what they're calling it. Pretty much Vine, part 2, and yeah, Byte, that's what they're calling it. And yeah, for those that don't know what the hype is behind this app, so how long ago was it? I think it was maybe like 2017, 2016. I think it was one of those years where the app Vine, and it was this like 6 or 7 second video app. And I remember when that app had came out, I was just like, how am I supposed to? And I was like already well into YouTube and stuff. So I was thinking in my head, like, how do you watch a video for 6 seconds? Like, how do you make a video of 6 seconds? Like, introductions in YouTube videos are 6 seconds, 6 and 7 seconds. So I'm like, how does this work out? And yeah, I remember when that app had came out, I was heavily on the Vine. Okay, like I was watching Vine videos pretty much all like every day, all day, every day. And I'm like, it got to the point where I was just like, I was so addicted to Vine. I was like, bro, like, there was, and now that's gonna be the new compilation on YouTube. They got TikTok compilations. They'd still be making Vine compilations. I don't even know how, but yep, it's going to be Byte compilations now. That's gonna take over on YouTube. Just get prepared for it. But yeah, I was like, man, freaking Vine. It was my app. But then when they took it down, I was like, why? Like, what was the reason? What was the reason for Vine getting taken down? And I'm like, and I think I was like, I remember when Instagram, they came out with their thing, and there was just like, oh yeah, you can upload videos for 15 seconds and stuff on Instagram. And then of course, like, YouTube was already a thing, so it's like if you really wanted to make a long video, you could just go up on there. But I was just like, then I remember when Vine, they was just like, oh yeah, videos is gonna be a little bit longer now. And I'm like, why are they competing? And I'm like, if you want to upload a small, quick video, Vine. If you want to upload a long video, YouTube. That was it. Like, that's all that we had to worry about. But yeah, I was like, everybody was competing. Then they just decided one day, like, oh, we're gonna shut down the app, and I was like, that was why. Like, I honestly, and I missed Vine too. Like, I was constantly checking and seeing, because I remember when they said they were going to bring Vine back, and I was like, okay, dope, like, can't wait for that day to happen. And, yeah, they was just like, they just kept taking their time, and then all of a sudden, yesterday was the day they brought back Vine, but they calling it Byte. So, yeah, I'm like, I already have a Byte video, like, in mind of what I want to do. Hopefully nobody hasn't done it yet, but yeah, I'm like, it's like I miss it. It looks like somewhat similar. It just looks like if Vine came out with like an update or something. They just changed up their website and things, so that's what it looks like to me. But Vine, they ain't even the only like app to do that. I remember when Flappy Birds, they did that, took down their app. And it was like the most successful app out there. I'm like, you guys need it. I don't know whether it is like a money issue or something, or what was the reason behind like the like Flappy Birds, Vine. What were some other apps? Like, but I just Vine and Flappy Birds, I ain't really care for. Vine was the one that did it for me. I was just like, well, there goes my entertainment for the day. I was like, dang, now what am I supposed to do? Like, that's when you just feel like Will Smith in the last episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he's just standing in that in the empty living room of that mansion. That's honestly how I felt. I was just pretty much just standing there looking like, dang, well, what am I supposed to do now? Like, it's messed up. It's messed up. But anyways, no, I'm kind of curious. Like, let's read what they got on the app, on the app store, like about the app and things, because I don't think it's like much of a difference, but let's just see. They call it like creativity first, so I do like that little slogan. It's already doing good. It got like a 4.8 out of 5. Pretty much 5 stars if you think about it. It's the #1 app in the social media area in the app store. They're like, dear friends, we're bringing back 6 seconds looping videos and the community that love them. You know the drill. Upload from your camera roll or use the bike camera to capture stuff. Stay under the time limit and get lost in the loop. Explore what's loved by the community, handpicked by our human editors, or just served up at random. There are lots of ways to discover surprising new personalities, voices, and moments. Byte celebrates life, community, and peer creativity. Nostalgia, I think that's that word. I don't know. It's a word I just started seeing like maybe last year, a couple of years ago. It seems like everybody's just using that word for no reason now, but is our starting point. But where we go next is up to you. To add your perspective, join our forum, community.byte.co, or leave a review. Let us know what you like to see. Everyone says it, but we really mean it. We read everything. With love, Team Byte. And yeah, people, they loving it. They are loving it. They're like, works on this iPhone. And I'm like, if it didn't work on my iPhone and my iPhone is the latest iPhone, I seriously would contact somebody. I'm like, that makes no sense. So it works on every other iPhone besides mine. That's like, you'd be like, dang, man. People probably still be out there with like older iPhones and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't do it. But I'm like, no, it's like, I have some videos, and because actually that's what I have been doing. I've been getting into photography and stuff. So I would like to probably create like some like small videos downtown Seattle, showing everybody some areas I can capture and stuff if nobody else hasn't done it already. See, that's the thing, like, when I think of a video, I have to upload or do that video right then and there. I feel like if I hold off on it, there's like a few videos I've been holding off on, and I need to hurry up and get them out there and stuff. There's a TikTok video that I've been wanting to upload, and there's a Byte video that I've wanted to upload, because yeah, we need these videos. Well, I need these videos to be out so they can stop sitting in my mind and things. But yeah, I miss Vine. I miss Vine. That was one thing that I was doing when it was out. I was creating Vine compilations. Now I'm gonna be creating Byte compilations. How am I gonna see? Now I gotta find like a way. I don't even think they have like they might have like a up and running website where I could go to. Cause I definitely will get back into that, create like Byte. Cause I have a channel where I do create like compilations and stuff with small videos. And yeah, because I haven't uploaded on that channel in a while, so I'm gonna probably work on some of that tonight. Oh yeah, it's always fun. Freaking, you know what? Because no, Facebook just let me know I have memories. So let me look at my memories real quick. It's just funny seeing like stuff that I made back when I was in high school and things. Oh, the freaking! I shared this photo a few years ago. One of those like shock gums. I just love how I just went from talking about, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to just make just this episode strictly about Vine. I'm like, if I did, then it just been like it just would. Well, I mean, I do ramble, but I'm like it. I just don't want to like seem like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. I mean, I was talking about something else and stuff, but yeah, we'll get back to Byte. We're just taking a small little intermission break and looking at my Facebook memories and stuff. But one of those shock gums things where it's like you pull the tab and it shocks your hand. Bro, I remember my dad, he got me with one of those when I was a kid, and I was like, it wasn't even so much as like, it didn't even really like shock. It just make my arm just feel weird and stuff like that. So I'm like, I did not like that. I don't know. It felt like I was, I mean, I might have been shocked. I don't know. It didn't feel like I was shocked. It just, I mean, I've never been shocked before, but it didn't feel like I was being shocked. It just felt like my whole arm was vibrating, and I don't like that feeling and stuff. So, dog saves dog from drowning. You know, you can never go wrong with a good dog video. You can never go wrong with a good dog video. But, oh yeah. I remember it was, dang, I didn't even realize this was a few years ago. But there's this customer at my job. She, I guess, didn't like our water and made sure that she had to say it in front of me and stuff. I was like, I mean, I'm sorry, but there's people that drinks this water every single day. Like, yeah, all water tastes different and things. But yeah, she's like walking up to me or like walking up to her friend. But I was like cleaning or stocking or something like that. And she was just like, this water is disgusting. I don't like it. And her friend was just all like, oh, well, they have other waters. Like, even her friend didn't care. And then she was just like, oh, well, I didn't like this water. And I, like, looked at her. I'm like, okay, then go down the street and buy some Fiji water. Like, that's honestly the best water I can recommend you and stuff. But I'm sorry. I'm like, I drink Fiji water. So I'm like, that water I don't really drink. I drink this other water called like Organ something, I don't know. But anyways, I'm like, I don't drink that water. So I don't know. I'm sorry. But anyways, then there's like one of my friends, they tagged me in the post. I think I know what she was talking about, but I was just all like, because I remember our school had like a walkout. And yeah, crazy, right? School had a walkout over some dumb reasoning and things. I'm like, bro, when did this happen? This happened in 2017 and stuff. But I'm like, I think this happened like my senior year maybe, or it was either our senior or junior year. But I'm like, I think it was my senior year, because I was like, okay, I'm about to graduate, so I really don't care about no walking out and stuff. Like, y'all should have did this a long time ago. Like, I think it's a little bit too late for that. I can care less if I'm about to leave school in a couple of years or that year and stuff. So anyways, then I said follow me on Twitter at TMossBoss. Y'all can do that. There's a cringy profile picture that I would not share with the world unless you want to stalk my Facebook account. Then I made fun of my high school, called it cheap, because my high school is cheap. The only thing that I've seen them do since I've been there was paint the doors. And I was at that high school for like, yeah, the same amount of time everybody else is at high school, 4 years. And the only thing I've seen them do, like, there's this other high school that was I wouldn't necessarily say it was like down the street, but of course, same area. But it was like the town's like main high school. And yeah, they sat there and made that high school look like it was like a full-on college. Like, I'm upset at the fact that high school looks so nice, and then my high school still looks the same. Like, nothing's changed about that. I think they're trying to do some construction, but or like do some renovations to that school. But it's too late now. I'm like, nah, this other high school, I think they've won by default, best looking high school in the city and things. But oh yeah, now I was talking about my detention teacher. Because I was like, I made a post, I said, I hate how Miss, I'm not going to say her name, but Miss such and such is rude to you for getting detention, but 5 minutes ago, she was just asking, how's your day going? Seriously, she has bipolar problems. That teacher does have, like, some issues going on. I don't know what her problem was, but no, she'll be walking down the hallways, be all smile and happy looking at people. But then there was a one day where it was, like, freezing cold outside, and some kids there, they just didn't have a whole lot of hair on their head. Like myself, like, I was rocking the buzz cut for pretty much all throughout my time in school. I think I had like maybe a couple of times it was like some afros, but it was like in the wrong time of the year and things. So yeah, I remember she was walking up and down the hallway snatching hats off of kids' heads and stuff. And then yeah, probably like 4 or 5 minutes later, looked that kid in his face and smiled. Like, you just took my hat. Like, she never took my hat. I was just like, that was a boundary that I think she wouldn't want to cross, because I followed her all throughout that school until I got my hat back. You need to understand, I was a troublemaker when I was in school. So, freaking one of my, well, it was an old friend. I don't even think she has me. No, I think she deleted me. There's times where I was making some posts that I wouldn't necessarily say it would offend people, but I did speak my mind about certain subjects and stuff, and she might have didn't like it. Then a lot of quotes based off of music, and 8 years ago today, I became friends with it's funny how it's like the friend that they was like, oh yeah, you became friends with them 8 years ago. It's funny how we're still like, she works in the building that I work at and stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But anyways, now intermission's over. Talking more about Vine, Byte, all this other stuff. I wonder what made them decide, like, because when they took the app down, it had like a lot of people confused, like, what was the reason? Like, people still use the app Vine. I had still used the app Vine. I went on that app every single day. So that was just like, that's, I'm like, okay, you had people, even when they came out and said, like, we were getting, like, oh, Vine is closing down. They was like, they just, for some reason, it's like, people were outraged and was talking about it, like, well, what's the reason why? Like, no, don't close this app down. But also, then again, like, a lot of people that got started off of, Vine was going over to like Instagram or becoming YouTubers. So I know there was a one guy, I had to say he was probably like the biggest Viner I remember watching, was this guy named King Bash. King Bash, that's what I'm calling him and stuff. Then there was a one girl, Lele Pons, she was, I think she was still uploading Vine videos. But I think it was like, watch the full video on Instagram or YouTube or something like that. But yeah, I think that was the only reason why they was pretty much promoting like other video apps and stuff on there and things. So that's probably why and things. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, it's like you had a lot of people mad about it and stuff. I know I was mad about it. And then I'm glad they brought it back. I am. I'm glad they brought it back and stuff, because we needed it. Now I'm just like, because I'm like, now I'm so into this app called TikTok, and they upload a lot of funny videos on there too. Now I gotta like go and figure out how I'm gonna get back into Vine too. It was funny because they're all like, the whole like Vine name is just gone. Like, they're all like, we're not even referring to it. They didn't even refer to it as Vine in that little description thing that I had read off. They was just like, no, we're calling it Byte. What's Vine? We don't know Vine. We know Byte. All right. So, but they're all like the same people. They did make Vine. They are behind this, because I remember when they did think. I don't know whether it was the same year or it was sometime after they had closed down Vine. They was just like, oh, we will bring the app back and stuff. But it was like so long ago. Like, when did Vine shut? I need to look up when Vine had shut down, because it seemed like, it doesn't even seem, it had to be like maybe 4 or 5 years ago when. It's not how you spell when, nuts. Once again, when did Vine, bro, my fingers are not that big, so it was like, I don't know why it just be messing up. January 17, 2017, so dang, it was 3 years ago. Huh. Wow. It doesn't even seem like it was 3 years ago. I guess it was, but doesn't seem like it. Seemed like I remember. I think Vine had came out when I was in high school, and so yeah, because I remember it was like a few of my friends. I remember I followed some of them when we were in high school and stuff, and so yeah, we were sharing like Vine names. I made sure that when Byte had came out, I was not going to have a TikTok moment. Because when TikTok had came out, I remember I wasn't like so into it. But then it was, then when I did get into it, I wanted to use my signature name, TMossBoss. And it wasn't available. I had to go buy TMossBoss 96. I'm like, I do not like that. I don't like that at all. So when Byte had came out, I was like, oh, I'm definitely, when I seen it trending and there was like Vine 2 and all this other stuff, I made sure, hurry up, downloaded the app, put my name in, TMossBoss. They say it was available, and I'm like, good. Because I'm the only one that rocks that name. There's nobody in this. See, that's why I'm like, when people use that name, and I see other people use it, I'm like, y'all have to understand, like, if you look up the name TMossBoss, my face, my videos, everything that I've worked on, that is going to pop up. So it's like, that's not you, bro. That's not you at all. Like, that's me. That's my name. Like, come up with something else. Like, I see people with, like, similar names to it and things. I'm like, nah. They don't do that. Like, don't. You can, but I'm overall the original. I came out with that name before anybody else did. Now it's like everybody's just all of a sudden like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have that name because my name has a T in it. My last name is Moss. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, we don't know that for sure. So, anyways, yeah, follow me on Bytes at TMossBoss, and y'all see some videos up and stuff. So, anyways, this has been another episode of TMossBoss Show. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.